Welcome back. It is the Louie Gamer. We are back in CMS 2021, and we are going to be continuing this story. I don't think we have any skill points. Nope. So, where's the phone? Phone is right here. Good morning. Hello, young man. Please help me. I set off on a ride and my car stopped working. It just shut down suddenly. Fortunately, some good young men towed me to your workshop. If it weren't for them, I'd rather not go into it. Please see what you can do to get it up and running again. I have no idea what could have happened. Usually, everything was working just fine after a 6-month break. Thanks for setting up a workshop here in the middle of nowhere. In the meantime, please allow me to use the restroom. I'll see you soon. Change the oil, it's another task. This looks like a Volvo. Old Volvo. Takes a moment to load. Probably has to load up the entire car. There it is. We don't have the car wash yet, so we'll put you in lift A. I've been playing a lot of this in my free time, like a lot. I'm rank 21 in my story and the other one. So let's get this done. What do we got? We have all the parts are known. Okay. Well, we can start with draining. Drain tool. And we can just drain everything out. This will probably be... This is the safest first step in any vehicle work. What do I say? This is the best first step to make when you're working on a vehicle, is to drain it of its fluids. Otherwise, you'll make a mess and you'll have to pay money to fix it. Let's get all this out. So we've got brake fluid, power steering. We've got... did we take the coolant out? We did. That's 3. Weren't there normally 4? Oh wait. Yeah, there it is. It was hiding. I didn't see it. And we'll drain the windshield washer fluid. Alright. So we've got that all drained, but we need to drain the oil. Lift her up. How much is the car wash? Oh, fuck it. Yep. We will now be upgrading our services. Every vehicle that comes in for work now gets a free car wash. Complimentary, of course. That's what free means. And we will also give it a interior decal, because we care about our customers here. And by we, I mean I. Garage A. And look how much better this thing looks. It still looks pretty rough, but I'd say it looks a lot better right now. We got that up, and we got... Wait for it to be up, and we will move that, and we will drain the lifeblood of this vehicle. Oh god. I don't know what the hell is playing. Radio. Where's the radio? Okay, why is this very familiar to me? Who uses this? Is this Vanos? I don't know. Probably copyright free anyway. So let's see. We drain the radiator. Take that out. Alright, we need to mark the parts. Got all the parts mixed up. Or, not mixed up, marked up. Alright, so now we can see everything we need to get rid of. Can I do this? Yes. Okay, so, throughout my hours of playing single player, I have found out that this is a great way to get just a ton of XP. Just inspect as many things of every car that you get, and you will get tons and tons of XP. Because you could 50 XP a car, basically free if you just scan stuff. And I mean, it's not a lot, but every little bit helps, honestly. And get the fuse box. Yeah, I know this music from somewhere, but I don't know where. It's bopping though. Got that done. Fuel tank, fuel pump's bad. These suspensions are very low on parts. Dude, this car is like very yellow. Let's just say this car is very yellow. It is not happy. Got the suspension done. I will see you guys in just a hot second. We have scooped out as much XP out of this vehicle as we are going to, so it is time to begin the process of taking it apart. Fuse box. God, these relays can be quite a pain. Thank God they're very easy to figure out if they're in it. It's or diarrhea. And then my voice cracks. What is going on? What was I saying? Something about fuses? Yeah. The fuses could be a much bigger issue if you didn't have the multimeter, because you can measure them with the multimeter, and that helps a shitload. Get rid of this fuel filter. Everything is rusty. Because why wouldn't it be? Who the fuck takes care of their car? Guess that's what they pay me for, isn't it? More spark plugs than the eye can see. This is an i4. Yeah, okay. For some reason I had a brain lapse and I thought, is this a V8? No. And it's absolutely, it's half a V8. Have you had a V8? What else we got? I don't quite like that things sort of clip into each other. Like, you can see how the radiator goes into the rest of the engine, all the other parts I have highlighted, and that's a rather big issue. God, that's gorgeous. I really wish this game had a day-night cycle. That'd be really... I'll be honest. A day-night cycle can only make your game more interesting, you know? What if I looked up into that skylight one day and I saw the stars? That should be cool. Alright, I didn't need to do that, did I? Or is there something here? Well, this needs to come off, absolutely. Okay, belt, well, tensioner. Tensioner needs to come off. I wasn't looking, so I was just trying to flail around and catch it. Yeah, I could put the head back on. If I didn't let it go like half a second early. It's very difficult because on my off-time account, I just have all of this upgraded. Like this, ooh, hiccup. This shit just goes by so much faster. I need to learn how to use the shopping list, honestly. Then I can clear the list. Yeah, I don't use a shopping list a lot, but I think that only hurts me more than it helps me. Like that, and then you go there. Yeah, I mean, okay. I could see on a one-by-one part basis that wouldn't be very smart to do, because that would probably take more time than it would take you to just get the part. But if you're ordering like several parts at a time, yeah, I could see that being useful. And we need a tensioner, so that, and then we open a list. Oh, right. I was like, wait, what happened? No, it's here. I don't even need to put the alternator in the shopping list because it's literally one of the first items that pops up on that store page. Put the cover back on. Crank pulley. This game's got some bopping music. Oh god, I think some of the best music ever in gaming history would be most soundtracks of the Burnout games. I was an absolute slayer in the Burnout games. Those are probably one of the first games that I ever seriously played, honestly. It was just... The series was amazing, and when Burnout Paradise City came out, me and my dad were looking into it, and we had both loved the Burnout series for as long as I can remember, and that shit came out and it rocked my world, honestly. Like, it was just the best thing I could have ever hoped for. I love wrecking shit, I love destroying cars, and I love racing cars, and all that stuff is super fun. Especially in the world of Burnout. God, I can remember playing Burnout in, what would I say? I can remember playing Burnout on, like, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Those are honestly some of my best memories. And I did my best to complete them as much as I could, but you know, in the time that you're playing, you never really think about if this will be your last time playing it, and then life passes you by, catches you off guard, and you never go back to finish what you started. And that's happened a lot. Burnout is one of those game franchises that I hold near and dear to my heart, and I know that since EA has been making a lot of Star Wars games and botching the shit out of them, or so I've heard. I've never actually partaken. I've heard they just botch the shit out of them over and over again, and that to me isn't an issue. Well, it's an issue, but it's not something that I get mad about, because I'm not too big into the Star Wars franchise. Like, yeah, it's cool. I love my Starfighters. I love stuff like that. But, you know, it would really make me quite happy if they didn't buy out Criterion. Criterion is the company that made the Burnout games for the longest time. And when EA bought them out, they did nothing with the IP that was Burnout, and I don't understand that. I thought it was pretty popular. I remember playing with a lot of people on Burnout Paradise on PlayStation 3. I made a lot of friends that way, and I made a lot of rivals that way. So it seemed like it was still a pretty popular game series, but they bought Criterion, they dissolved them. They did a remaster years ago. I bought it. It had all the DLC. I played the hell out of it because it was just so good to be back into the seat of Burnout after so long, even though it was just a you know, a remaster. It was still just Paradise City, but that is something that I will forever hold against EA. I will never forgive them for destroying my favorite franchise that has ever come. People love Halo, people love Star Wars, people love, you know, their thing. For me, that was Burnout, and that's been taken from me. It's very sad. It makes me very sad. Every time I boot up Paradise and I see the Criterion logo and such, and it's like, it's a tearjerker, because I know I'll never have those experiences again. Those experiences of being young and enjoying something as easy as just crashing some cars together. And just that young, innocent mind of enjoying the dumbest shit. I'll never get that again. But that's not to say there's a lack of good games. I play a lot of Wreckfest. I have just about all the DLC for Wreckfest, and that's kind of taken the current place in my heart that would have normally been reserved for Burnout. And it's sad that it has to be that way, I think. Or is it? What if they just fucked it up like they fuck up Need for Speed and Star Wars? Should I be happy that EA never did anything with Burnout? What if them destroying what I loved most was actually mercy in a way? They could have made it all microtransaction to shit and could have absolutely fucked up my childhood, much like they've done with many others. Not that I look at it in that light. Maybe holding on to memories is the best thing I can do. I still have the memories, and they still feel good. It's just something you'll never be able to relive again, you know? Brings into question mortality and stuff like that, which I find horrifying. In those days that I played the new Burnout Paradises as they came out, I never would have thought one day I'd be looking back on them knowing that they're gone forever. The company that made them gone. The people that made them gone. It's just not something you think about. What is the quote? I wish you would know you're in the good old days before the good old days are a memory, or something like that. I wish you would know the good old. I wish you knew you were in the good old days before they were gone. It's absolutely true. And I know I'm not old by any means. I'm not even over 30, but I'm not even 25 yet. You know, you have these memories that you make in your life, and things pass, things go, things get old, and things retire. It doesn't mean you don't have the memories, and it doesn't mean you can't feel good about the experiences you had and the friends you made along the way. It just sucks. It's almost as if I almost wish I could go back in time and tell little younger Louie that, hey, these days of your life are going to be the most important days and the most important memories you'll ever make. So whatever you do, do your best. Make sure you don't give up. Make sure you are acting in a way that your future self would be proud. I talk a lot. And maybe that's where CMS can help me with that. I can just let out a ton of spiel. Nobody will listen. Somebody will listen. But as long as I know of my own life, and as long as I know I exist, and as long as I know my own experiences, nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take that from you. Life is funny. It comes and goes so quickly. Hell, I'm already about 20 years old, and I'm still already looking at my life like, holy shit. 20 years have passed, and I've been on this earth for 20 fucking years. And as I close this hood, I close an experience that I will never have again. An experience I can never relive. And as I sell this car, the memory is now just that. A memory. I'll see you guys later.